This is episode 1 of Rotom Radio, where we talking about everything Pokemon, no matter what it is, Pokemon related. We gonna be talking about it. So I'm Spencer, and then to my left, I don't even know where I'm at on y'all's Discord, but I got Marz at the top and I got Coop at the bottom. So me, as far as Pokemon, I got I got all of the mainline Pokemon games. I got all the mainline games except it's crazy because I just told you a nigga blocked me. I got all of them except Heart Gold because somebody stole it from me. Somebody stole it from me. I let him stay with me while he was getting out the army for a little bit. He had his DS and shit, and he left with the game. You know, niggas be having your shit and be acting like they ain't know they had it and stuff like that. It's been several years since this nigga has been out. But shout out to you, Jody. Appreciate that for stealing my game. So that's the only one I don't have right now. But the rest of the motherfuckers, I got 3 Pokemon Go accounts, one for each team. I play TCG online and I play TCG in person. And I play Unite every day. So as far as Pokemon, that's what I do. So y'all can speak on what y'all do now as far as Pokemon.
You go ahead, Marz.
Okay. I played every game, every Pokemon game, except Pokemon Cafe. All the core games I stuck to pretty much predominantly. Gen 4 is where I got into competitive battling. And honestly, that's why I stuck with it. And every game after that, I'll play ranked and got master rank. I played Pokemon Unite, coached the Unite team, National League season.
So you play. Oh, okay. So you say you play every Pokemon game except Cafe.
Yeah.
So everything else. It's a lot of the motherfuckers.
Well, I can't say 100%. Let me not.
Okay, because they got like they got the Pokemon Snap games on mobile.
Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, they got the Mystery Dungeon series. That's a big series. Mystery Dungeons, Pokemon Snap. They got on the phone. They got Pokemon Masters. They got the Pokemon shit with when they had them as blocks. I forgot what that shit was called.
Oh, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Damn, I know you're talking about. I love that fucking game. That shit was addictive.
Okay, I was just trying to see because you say you play everything except Cafe, so I thought you meant like everything.
I played mostly every Pokemon game.
Okay.
I played Pokemon Trolls, bro.
See, yeah, I ain't play that. I think they had like a Pokemon a puzzle game I had on Game Boy or some shit. I remember that.
Puzzle League.
Yeah, Puzzle League. I think I played that. All right, cool.
Pretty much. I play all the mainline, Gold, Silver, all that. I play a little bit of Pokemon Go. I say I'm like a casual. Not too many of the side games like Mystery Dungeons and all that, but play a little bit of Unite as well. But mainly a mainline kind of guy.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it as far as Pokemon games go.
You know.
I watched the series though. Like I said,
that's crazy. I do want to go back and watch all of that shit from the beginning, but that shit's like One Piece. I don't even know how many episodes of Pokemon there is. I don't know if there's more or less, but I know there's a lot of different gens. So I don't know.
It's too repetitive.
I might go back and watch it. I mean, I remember one point. I just randomly seen like a Sun and Moon episode, and it was like some of them niggas was fighting like DBZ characters almost. I was like, okay, I could fuck with this if this what Pokemon at right now. Yeah. And they really could do some shit like that. Pokemon moving like that. Oh,
Yeah.
we all three of us are DBZ niggas for real too. I forgot to mention that. Even though it's a Pokemon channel, we are DBZ or die niggas too.
Third.
Definitely.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I want to go back and watch that series though, like from the beginning, all the way up until now. I think even now they got what's that shit called? Horizons.
Yeah.
So is that?
Right. I tried to watch a couple episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I
so
don't
you
know.
tried it.
Yeah. It started off kind of slow. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get into it because I have seen some battles, and like you said, it's shit like Dragon Ball Z down there where they fighting.
Yeah, yeah. I might go revisit that. I'm watching a lot of stuff though. All right, so let's get into this Pokemon shit. I want to start off with this what niggas think about this Pokemon Presents. So me and Coop kind of talked about in the chat while it was going on, but I haven't heard none of your takes yet, Marz. I ain't heard none of your takes, so I'm interested in what you got to say about that. For me, I think the whole thing was trash. Um, Legends, let in my opinion, the Legends Arceus is the best Pokemon game by far. And then we was getting ZA, and I don't feel like it's even gonna live up to Legends for me. It doesn't look good to me. It looks like Scarlet and Violet, and Scarlet and Violet didn't look good when Legends came out. And what Legends did, I was thinking, okay, when this next gen comes out, it's gonna run as smooth as this. It's gonna look like this, and they're gonna start incorporating all this shit. And then Scarlet and Violet came out, they ain't do none of that shit. Pokemon catching in Legends and Scarlet and Violet is night and day. The way you catch Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet is ass to me. And then we get this Legends ZA game, and it doesn't look good. It looks like Scarlet and Violet to me. But I see a lot of people excited about that, as always. And I wish the Pokemon fans would want more and expect more. Game Freak keep giving us the bare minimum, or Pokemon International, whoever make the games, they keep giving us the bare minimum because they know niggas gonna buy it regardless. So that's my take. I don't the Pokemon Presents, it didn't live up to the hype for me at all. So
That's facts. They do know that their fan base is gonna buy whatever. They're gonna eat up whatever. That's why they dropping all this bullshit, Pokemon Cafe and all this other shit, because they know niggas is gonna buy into it.
I think
Um,
yeah, those are more money grabs though. A lot of mobile games, it's like a lot of microtransactions, and they be making a lot of money off those mobile games. Unite, especially Pokemon Go and Pokemon Masters and all that shit on the phone. All that shit's just a money grab with the Pokemon name attached to it, so it's gonna make money regardless. Um, the mechanic they have where you don't have to like take turns, I do like that.
mhm.
So they introduced that Pokemon Champions, which I'm happy about because it just seems like that is gonna be their core battling
We
system.
get on champions.
Yeah.
We get on champions.
So for everybody who likes the turn-based shit, taking turns, hitting each other, the double battles and all that stuff, that's what that's gonna seem like, and they'll just update that when they need to, like for the rest of the time. Champions is just gonna be the Pokemon battle thing, like Pokemon Stadium or whatever. Um, and then what they showed us in ZA, where the Pokemon can move around and shit like that, and dodge attacks. I like that, and that's going. That's kind of what I want, like in my ultimate Pokemon game. It's kind of like Final Fantasy VII remake shit, like
Mhm.
sort of like that. It looks like they kind of going into that direction where you can move around and fight Pokemon. It's still a one-on-one battle, but I want some like open world shit where I'm like Final Fantasy VII, and I'm just out with my trainer, and I got my six niggas running around with me. So instead of Cloud, I got my little trainer running around. Then when it's time to fight, I could swap it to one of the Pokemon, my Ivysaur, and I'm fighting a whole bunch of fucking Pidgeys or some shit, like on some Final Fantasy VII remake type shit. Then I want to switch from him to Charmander, and then Charmander fighting. So that's what I want. That's what I want. I feel like they are kind of. I don't know if they're gonna ever do that, but they might break away from it because, like Final Fantasy VII remake did, it was turn based. They broke completely away from it. Now it's an action RPG. I feel like Pokemon is slowly going in that direction. It was turn based. They're gonna keep their turn based with champions, and then the rest of the games are going action RPG. So we might get that Breath of the Wild, Final Fantasy VII remake Pokemon type game. So I do like that. Niggas ain't got to take turns and be like, all right, you hit me. Now I'm going to hit you. Now you hit me. Then I'm going to hit you. You could move around and dodge attacks. I think shit had a cooldown and then you could use your moves and shit like that. So it's going to be different. That part I do like. That part I do like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
I
agree with
feel
that.
like the graphics are are too similar to like we're getting recycled assets on that game. I think
Yeah.
I do like that they're still sticking to like the Legend Arceus catching type of thing. Like you don't even got to go into the battle. You just send your Pokemon out, knock it out, catch it. You don't even got to do all the battle animations and all that bullshit. I love that part. I like how they're streamlining that.
Well, wasn't
Um,
it like that in Arceus? You had
um,
to go into the battle to catch Pokemon because I used to be using them feather balls and just bing, 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 catch
oh
it
no,
like.
you can catch it without fighting it, but on this one you can kill the well not kill you can knock it out and then catch it still. But in Legends, you just knocking it out and you get the experience. Or you can throw the ball while it's like because you had to sneak around and throw the ball like behind it and shit to get a better chance of catching it.
So you saying you can
Because
knock the Pokemon completely out, then catch it?
Yeah,
yes, that's what you're
I
saying.
ain't know that.
that's what it looked like.
I ain't know that. So you ain't got to leave it, false swipe it, leave it with 1 HP, and then catch it.
Nope, that shit's dead.
Nah,
I can get rid of that move.
Yeah, they could get rid of that move.
But I do
yeah.
like the real time battles. I think I mean, like they said, it's more like the anime. Me and Coop was talking about the trainer running around. Like I know in Legends, your ass get knocked down if the Pokemon hits you, and I feel like that's inconveniencing because what the fuck do the trainer got to be? We shouldn't be getting hit by moves. That ain't
Um,
our job. Our job is to tell the Pokemon what the fuck to do.
In Legends, it made a little bit more sense because you're like out in the
you
wild.
out in the
Like
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sometimes there'll be two, three Pokemon attacking you at once. But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
what this new one? I mean, you're in the city, so you're like in confined spaces.
Yeah.
To me personally, I don't understand why, as the trainer, is like running around dodging moves when it's just two Pokemon battling.
Right. Yeah.
And then how's that gonna play like with the larger Pokemon too? So,
That look goofy. And I was wondering about the larger Pokemon if they're gonna scale shit right, because you like in the city. Now, what if you fighting a whale lord? Don't make the
Well,
whale lord close in size as the Pikachu. That shit gonna look crazy. That shit
right.
gonna look real crazy. And then you're in the city, so like, where's this nigga gonna fit at? So
No,
I don't know about. They gonna have to with their selection of Pokemon. I know we ain't getting everything. We didn't get every Pokemon in Legends Arceus, so I'm assume. Uh, I don't think we're gonna get every Pokemon in this, but y'all gotta.
how big? Oh, go ahead, my bad.
How big? What is Whale Lord?
The decks and legends.
Shit, I don't remember. I know we didn't get everything though.
I think it was like 300 or something like that.
Three.
We definitely want all of them.
Oh, yeah. So how much do y'all think ZA would be?
I feel like they would do themselves a just injustice if they didn't have the Pokemon from Legends plus we're in what the fuck is it? Lumio City, so we're getting Gen 6. I mean, we should get at least Gen 4, 5, and 6. At the
Said
least.
you said the Pokemon from Legends. You talking about like bring them back,
Yeah, yeah. Whatever
like the whole
Pokemon.
decks?
Yeah. Why not?
Nah, I feel like they should do all new Pokemon.
Oh, you mean a
I mean,
different like group of Pokemon? Well, I'm saying
yeah.
okay, do a
Well,
different group that then straight from Legends to ZA. Right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
that
of.
Like after you beat the game,
yeah.
you can add.
If you bring all the same ones from Legends, it's like you playing Legends, but just in a different area. It's like all the same
Well, yeah,
niggas.
yeah. Not copy and paste, but allow us to access them after we beat the game.
Man, that actually could be kind of dope if you could access them. Cause like I remember in Gold and Silver, once you beat that region, they let you go back to the old region and catch the first
Mm-hmm.
150. I don't think they're gonna tie the two together though, but that will be
But it
cool.
looks like that though. Because I mean, what I didn't like about Legends, which is very few things I didn't like, is the limitation of Pokemon that was available. So that would be like if you're gonna make them spin-offs, at least let them have like connection with trading Pokemon to each other.
Yeah.
Mm.
But you do got to remember it was set in the past, so that probably wasn't a thing back then.
But they doing time travel shit
We in a
with
distortion world now, bro.
yeah, they in Legends in Scarlet and Violet, their whole thing was the past and the present, or the past and the future with the what they call it? The paradox, the paradox Pokemon. So they already in time. They like in time travel mode.
Yep.
So
And like with Silver, they had the time capsule where you could trade with red and blue over the silver, gold, and crystal.
yeah, but
Yeah.
that shit sound good, and that's why we ain't getting it. That's why we ain't getting it. It sound good, but that's why we ain't getting it.
All right.
Another
I
thing,
think. Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead so you don't forget.
The
I ain't gonna
zone,
forget my shit.
the
I
zones.
was the
Oh, go ahead, go ahead,
zones.
go
I
ahead.
was about to say that.
Oh
That's what I
yeah,
was about to say.
yeah,
Well, I was
the
gonna
zone.
say, as far as Pokemon, I feel like they'll have to put every Pokemon that have a mega,
Every Pokemon
which
that have what?
a mega evolution,
Okay.
which it ain't even that much. It's probably like what 100 at the most. Probably not even that.
Hell no, it's not no 100.
Like 40, 30 or 40, something like that.
Oh, well, see, that's even less.
I wish it was. Nigga.
Well, if we including the whole line, it'll probably add up to close to 100. And then what? All the Pokemon from that region, what X and Y, which that wasn't too much either.
It won't. It was like 100 and some Pokemon, I think. In X, Y,
They got 40 megas.
40.
What, 40 megas. Then about like 160 for the X and Y deck. So that's 200 right there. And if it's about like what Scarlet and Violet size, they could do like 300-400 Pokemon.
Yeah.
Nah, that's like almost
So
half. I don't think they doing that.
it's almost half.
Shit, we at a
Yeah,
thousand
we
now.
1,000 now. Yeah.
400 almost half.
You talking
Yeah.
about individuals or you talking about a whole line?
Talking about like a whole lot, like the
That's,
decks to complete the decks, you have to catch all like probably 300 or 350 Pokemon.
that could be possible. Especially now we about to get the Switch 2 hardware is gonna be up to date.
And Pokemon still gonna be
Yeah.
behind on the new hardware. Watch what I say.
2000
Watch what I
16.
say. You heard it here first. Watch what I say. Pokemon's still gonna be behind on the times when the Switch 2 come out. Cause people keep saying, well, the Switch 2 when it's more powerful than it's gonna come out Why the games on GameCube look better than this game? Like Pokemon Coliseum. Pokemon Coliseum looks better than this game. Gale of Darkness and shit like that. They need the niggas who made the Pokemon Snap game on the Switch, the niggas who made the Pokken Tournament. Those are the niggas that need to be making this game. The niggas who made Breath of the Wild. Y'all got the money. Y'all got the money. Y'all the number one company. Y'all got the money. But it just makes too much sense. With these zones, I don't like the shit. This is what I was talking about with Scarlet and Violet. I still feel confined. You got to do certain things before you can do other things. Now, this is like what I was telling Coop a couple weeks ago. Because you got like zones 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, they did the same thing in Arceus. You got to go to this area first. Then you got to go to this area next. Then you got to go to this area next. Everybody's doing the same playthrough. Breath of the Wild, niggas be all over the place because as soon as you walk out that little chamber, the whole map is yours. If you can get to it, you can get to it. Nothing is stopping you. If you in the area that's too cold, you can go over there. If you have enough food to keep eating shit to keep you alive, I mean, you can go there, but you might want to come back when you get the right clothes or something like that. But regardless, the whole map is open to you. Nothing is stopping you from getting there. And like I was saying to Coop a couple weeks ago, like with Elden, I remember we was trying to meet up somewhere. Coop sent me a picture of his map. This nigga has a waypoint all the way at the top of the map, and I ain't even been over there yet. I'm like, how the fuck did you? You know how in Elden you go in some shit and then you come out on the other side of some shit. This somewhere like completely different. Everybody in Elden, they had a different playthrough because you could just go wherever you want. Nothing is stopping you. You can go wherever you want. In this, everybody's gonna have the same playthrough. You got to go through the first area first, then the second one, then the third one. Yeah, this is blocked off until you do whatever it is we want you to do. I don't like that. I don't like that. We still aren't in open world Pokemon yet. It's semi-open world, but it's not open world yet still. I want that Zelda where I can just go anywhere the fuck I want and do shit in whatever order I want. Some people beat the water region first in Zelda. Some went to the fire place first. Some went to the air place first. Everybody had different playthroughs. And you just explore mindlessly and whatever. Like, I'll be trying to do some shit and like 5 hours then went by and I still ain't did like what I had wanted to do because like it's just so much shit just be going on and you just finding shit and oh, what's that? And oh, let me pick this, or what the fuck is over there, or it's a random horse over there I want to get. It's like always something. Pokemon can do all of these things that Zelda is doing. All those enemies that's in Zelda, you could substitute them from different Pokemon. And you can have your trainer going out on an adventure like that. And I want my trainer to be able to do all the same shit Link was doing. Let that nigga climb. They showed in this trailer the nigga teleport from the ground to the roof. He just bloop and he just on the roof. I don't like shit like that. Let me work for that shit. Let me work for it. I don't like to just that shit just look lazy. That shit looks super lazy. I'm yeah, you can't jump or nothing. How the physics that's in Zelda when you fucking light the grass on fire with a bomb or some shit and it shit start burning and then it can create the updraft and you can just jump in the spot and use your glider and shit like that. Pokemon has fire Pokemon and they could do shit like that. When niggas is running by the water and you got them ills and shit spitting at you and Link get one of them electric arrows and zap that area. Pokemon could do shit like that because they got electric Pokemon. They got niggas that can freeze. Yeah, how physics work in Zelda, we could get all of that same shit in Pokemon. Everything that Zelda did, Pokemon can do. They just not doing it. They not giving me the game I want yet. They not giving me the game I want. The starter selection.
your soul.
Yeah, that shit.
I feel disappointment. That shit real.
The starter selection is ass to me. Pig Knight probably is the best to me because his final evolution, he's standing on two legs. Them niggas that be on all fours, I don't be fucking with that.
I got Total Down though. I'm happy.
Oh no, so Total Down is the best. No, Total Down the best one. Yeah, Total Down best one by far.
But Embor good. Embor is still a good one. What's the other one?
Chikorita.
That what? Two Gen 2 starters. That's dumb.
Yeah, that's a whole thing too. That's the whole thing too, because they said we got one Gen 2, Gen 5, and Gen 7, and Legends. And in this one, we got two Gen 2 and then one of this gen. And then they think in the next game that it's going to be the other ones from those other gens to complete it. I don't know about that because Pokemon's so random. But niggas coming out with this is what they going to do based on this. And every time they do that, them niggas be wrong. I be watching them YouTubers, Pokemon, and Nintendo YouTubers every day. And all the shit they be hyping up and say it's going to happen, don't happen. We can Let's Go Johto and Black and White remakes and that niggas be saying that for 2 years.
Sound good.
And it didn't happen. Just talking. Get niggas hype like me who know better, and then I'm watching the shit thinking some amazing shit about to happen and it don't happen. And niggas talking about Riddler Coup and Peorio and this and that and all the shit don't happen that they was talking about. None of it.
Right. Scammers.
The only thing I be seeing that come true is the Pokemon Unite leagues. Because people be data mining after they push updates and shit and looking in code and seeing shit. So every Pokemon that I've seen, they was like, oh, it's coming out. Them niggas have came out. So them the only niggas I'ma believe. Them Pokemon Unite data miners.
Eevee, yep. Chico Eevee.
Yeah, them niggas. But I don't like the zones. You showed me a green zone with a number in front of it, and I'm like, there you go.
In the city, nigga.
Yeah, like
which you don't leave the city ever? The city is the game.
Yeah, then they got wild areas in the city. That shit don't even make sense. That shit crazy.
It's like Safari Zones.
They just got a whole bunch of wild areas in the city. That shit crazy.
Where the other people live in the wild areas? The fuck?
I don't like it. I'm gonna play it, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I would be more hopeful of Gen 10, but I don't think they're gonna do anything different. Maybe Gen 11. That's where my hope is. Cause whatever Gen 10 is, I'm assuming them niggas have already been working on it, and it's almost time for us to get that. Like next year, it makes sense. It sounds good to do it for next year, and that's their 30th anniversary and stuff like that. But I'm not even gonna assume it's gonna come out then, just because it is their 30th anniversary and all that shit. So I don't know. I think they're gonna do it though, because just how they be having the rotations of everything, the anime and the cards, every set of cards that we have, it's like a 3-year rotation. We get like at least 12 sets. We get 4 sets a year. They have special Pokemon card sets in between that, but like every 3 years, it's like clockwork. We get a new gen, and we get a new set of cards. But
and I was mad as fuck for this rotation because I lost a lot of cards in TCG. A lot of them, what is it, the E cards?
Yeah.
But yeah, zones are not it. Pokemon, if y'all listening, zones ain't it, bro. Listen to what this nigga said about that open world shit.
Bruh.
We've been fussing about this shit for years. We have literally been talking about open world Pokemon, how we need to play. Breath of the Wild is always going to be the reference. That's the bar.
Look,
open world, period.
And this is the thing. This is my thing. Breath of the Wild came out when the Switch dropped. It's been like 8 years now because I think the Switch dropped in like March of 17, and March just happened. Well, we're in March. It's been 8 years. Breath of the Wild came out 8 years ago, and in my opinion, it is the best game on the Switch. Yes, we got Tears of the Kingdom, which is Breath of the Wild, but expand. Yeah, Breath of the Wild expanded, but it don't have the same impact as what Breath of the Wild did. Breath of the Wild gave us that, oh shit, this is really open world. With Tears of the Kingdom, we already knew that was the sequel and shit like that, so it wasn't as mind blowing as back then when we got Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild came out in 2017, and this Pokemon game is gonna be 2025, and Breath of the Wild still looks better. And people keep talking about it's the hardware and this and that. It's not. It's the developers. They don't know how to make games good, and it's as simple as that. Because the niggas that did Zelda did it 8 years ago, and it still holds up today. Still, it don't look outdated on the Switch or nothing. The shit looks good. It runs smooth. Everything. Scarlet Violet came out way later, and it's like, what the fuck is this? Huh?
You can say every Zelda game before Breath of the Wild still can probably be comparable to these open world Pokemon games. Like, we talk about what Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time. Those shits is classic. The controls are wonky, but the mechanics, the features,
Yeah.
that shit is still good to this day. Like the remake of Ocarina, that shit hard as a bitch.
Pokemon got to employ some niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Like just as simple as that. They need to hire other people who know how to make games better. What I be seeing from Xenoblade, that shit looks crazy, and it's on Switch. And those worlds are massive. They are massive. And got a lot of shit going on, and you can't tell me, oh, it's the hardware. The hardware is not the issue. It's the niggas that's making the games. They don't know how to make games as good as the other developers. And it's as simple as that.
Template. They're just using the template. That's it.
So y'all think we getting megas? Like all of them? Well, we know we're getting megas because they showed us megas, but all of them?
All of them. I believe it's all of them. Because it's only 40. It's like, what?
Yeah,
Did you say 42?
Yeah, 40 isn't a lot. So, yeah, they should put all of them. Because that.
I mean, some of them won't make sense, like B-Drill and all that, but shit, that could be probably post-game content or something.
I think, yeah. However they do it, all of them should fit in the game. I would assume they have all of them. And then I'm going to assume they got some new ones. But
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
Have to have
I don't know. I don't know, actually. I don't know about the new ones.
In a best case scenario, I would say all the megas, maybe about 6 new ones, maybe 8. How many Paradox Pokemon was it? It was like 6 each, wasn't it? For each version?
Was it? I thought it was more of that. Let me see. So you think they're going to put the Paradox in there too?
No. I'm saying like, as far as new megas, they're probably like about 6 to 8 new megas.
They had 10 Iron Pokemon. So those are the future ones.
It was 10?
Yeah, so it might be 10 and 10.
Yeah, so that's about a good amount, about 8 new Mega Evolutions. And then maybe some regional variants.
I don't know about that.
Well, it depends on where it's set, though.
I want to hear what Marz got to say about the regional variants because I keep seeing people talk about them. Now, yeah, let me wait till Marz come back. I don't know where nigga just jumped up. He talked about you be doing it, and now he did it. He just jumped up and left. What? So what you think about regional variants? Do you think they're gonna have regional variants?
Like Hisuian and all that stuff.
Yeah. What do you think about
What
that?
is it going to be called?
Huh?
Kalosian? What is it going to be called? Kalosian fucking
Yeah, I
type.
guess. Cook think we gonna get some regionals. What do you think?
I think we might because it's been a trend, and not even just like Legends, but what Sun and Moon. Um, did we have some in Genesis? I don't think so. But Sun and Moon we
No,
did.
I think Gen 7 was the first to do it.
Yeah, because the tropical whatever. So yeah, Gen 7, Gen 8, we had Galarian. Gen 9, we got what the fuck, Palladian, Paldean
Hmm.
types. I think so.
Yeah, but this isn't a new gen. This
But
is
we also had Hisuian. We had Hisuian in Legend.
that was a new region. This shit
I get it
Lumi
because
this shit in Lumios, that's a region we've already been to.
Nah, Hisuian was
it's Sinnoh.
Sinnoh.
It's like the
It
old
was.
Sinnoh.
It was. But we wasn't
It
calling
was
it Sinnoh. It's what Sinnoh evolved into. So it would be new.
where evolved from.
Evolved from. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is my thing. If we get regionals, like Pikachu was in this region, right? Cause every gen that we got, we was able to get all of the previous old Pokemon, right? We was able to get all the previous old ones. So Pikachu has already been in there, in that region. It wouldn't make sense for then Pikachu to all of a sudden get a regional variant, cause like if he had a regional variant, why the fuck we ain't see this nigga the first time? So if there's regional variants, I would think they would have to come after we left that region. So like a nigga from Alola. Yeah, that would make sense as a regional because we didn't see that Pokemon at that time. Does that make sense?
So how they have
Yeah.
Alolan Executor, they would have a Kalosian Executor.
No,
That's
cause
the
we
only left.
cause we already seen Executor and Kalos before with the
Okay,
old
okay.
So
games.
So
I'm talking about
it was
the
probably
I'm talking about the generations after Kalos. If one of those
yeah.
Pokemon like Tinkaton. Oh, we ain't never seen Tinkaton in this region, and it has a regional form. Niggas after Kalos. Cause we've already seen everybody before it in that region already because we get every old Pokemon into the newest game. They eventually
I get
let us get um all the old ones. So I'm talking about everything after Kalos, like Alola.
But we had never seen what a Chikorita looked like if it evolved over there either.
Yeah, we did. Cause my Chikorita
well, I mean,
in the game turned into Meganium, nigga. We seen it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get people
But
to understand. It don't make sense. To all of a
yeah, I
sudden,
mean, it could though.
it
'Cause we don't even know where it takes place. Because
take place in
it's after
Lumios.
the events of X, Y, and Z, but far into.
bro, they can fuck around and say because we got zones in the city, niggas been fucking adapted to the city life, and now they city fucking type Pokemon.
Man, they need better writers. They need to get the writers got down from Daima then. If that's the best they can come up with. No. No. All the new niggas, Alola, Paldea, Galar, them Pokemon can come back and be like, oh, we've never seen these Pokemon in this region, and they have regional forms. That's what would make sense to me. I've already seen Pikachu and Kalos. Don't have a Kalos form for that nigga, because why he ain't had one before?
I doubt they'll do somebody like Pikachu.
Yeah, I was just using Pikachu as an example, but I'm talking about any of them old Pokemon that was already in Kalos. How all of a sudden they got a regional form when we've already seen these niggas in this region?
I would argue I would argue that because they had the base decks, and then when you beat it, they had the friend exchange joint where you got your little 3 Pokemon and you got to trade with other niggas with they 3 and whatever. I would argue that since those Pokemon wasn't in the base game, they could have an excuse to give them a regional form. Like Totodile. Totodile wasn't in the base game. You had to get them from the little friend exchange shit.
Yeah.
I would argue that.
I don't know. But they gonna do some stupid shit.
They come up with dumber reasons.
They gonna come out with some dumb shit, so we'll see. We'll see. I see people saying that we're gonna get Mega Frostlass and Mega Slowking. I've been seeing that. Cause they said why do the middle evolutions have megas but not the final ones? Cause Glalie got a mega form. And Slowbro got a mega form. It was they was like, why they give the middle evolutions megas but not the final evolution? So
but I thought Glalie was the male version versus the female.
That's what I thought. But niggas just be talking and trying to convince themselves into some shit being confirmed and
So
yeah, I was about to say, I thought they were split evolutions.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, what you call it is split too, is it? Slowbro and Slowking or no?
Yeah. Yeah, Slowking, you need like King Rock or some shit.
Oh, that ain't no split evolution. Nah. Split evolution like
and Frostlass are like the female and male version.
Do they got other split evolutions? Yeah, they got a few. They got Hitmonlee. They got the Hitmon series. They got them niggas in Sword and Shield. The Mega Man and Zero shit. Charcadet and Ralt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Delayed and
Gardevoir. Yeah.
So yeah, it is the final of Snowrun, and then Frostlass, the female version.
Yeah. Well,
niggas.
niggas.
It's not even female. They just them niggas is gender fluid.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Frostlass can only be female, but Glalie can be male or female.
Okay.
Yeah, know that.
Yeah, see, niggas just be talking.
I can see Frostlass getting one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it'd be like fake Gardevoir, pretty much.
So who's like? Can we name like 5 Pokemon we think are getting evolutions?
Gardevoir got a Mega and a Paradox form.
Yeah.
5 Pokemon we think getting evolutions.
Like they need to get that nigga one.
Eevee.
Eevee would be fucking crazy.
I mean,
evolution.
That's when you talking.
That's a good one.
When you talking evolution, is Eevee gotta be the first one brought up because
just leave that nigga.
That nigga could get any form. It seemed like it's the ultimate like adapt Pokemon. We already got 7 different. What is it? Is it 7 or is it 8?
Fire, water, ice, thunder, grass, fairy, dark, psychic.
It's 8.
Yeah.
I wasn't naming types. I was just naming them. Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Umbreon, Espeon, Glaceon, Leafeon, then Sylveon. That's 8. I just counted my fingers. Eevee, Vaporeon. I'm sorry. No, I might have fucked that up. Okay, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Umbreon, Espeon, Leafeon, Glaceon, Sylveon. That is 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to get new evolutions thing. That could be a lot.
Nah, cause
I can be honest.
a couple gens came out and we didn't get an evolution. We didn't get
I
one
don't
in.
They were
think we're
saying it's
getting
a leak.
that.
Let me look it up because they were saying it's a leak. You know, niggas be
Nah,
blocking
no,
leaks.
don't talk to me about that shit. No, cause I've been listening to leaks for the past 5 years, and ain't none of them leaks happened. And this is what I was saying. Niggas keep talking about leaks. These YouTubers, they not leaks.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is a rumor until it's confirmed. Once it's confirmed, then it was a leak. Then that information got leaked. But everything is a rumor until Nintendo come out and say this or Pokemon come out and say this. Ain't no
Yeah.
leaks. Ain't no leaks. Cause you know how many leaks I done heard that ain't come true? Those ain't leaks. That was just rumors. Like niggas was
So we
saying,
have five as
huh?
a group.
Five
We
as a
have
group.
five as a group or five individuals.
You know what? I don't know. Because even a lot of megas that they did come out with, I wouldn't have guessed they would have picked as megas. Let me look at this mega list again.
Definitely fucking Blazing hell no.
Like they like the
That's crazy.
Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, that makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Let me see. Um Beedrill really don't make sense to me.
Beedrill. Who fucking uses Beedrill for real?
I don't know, but I feel like maybe the Pokemon that niggas don't use, like you just said, they give
Yeah.
them that to be like, okay, now they're more viable. Niggas will use them now.
Yeah.
So just to give them that little boost and to be on par with other niggas. Like Dragonite. That makes sense for a mega to me. But it don't
Yeah,
have
this
one.
nigga.
Yeah,
Mm,
that Dragonite makes sense to get a mega to me, but it don't got one. Gengar, that makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Find more
Pinsir,
Pokemon.
Pinsir, it don't make sense to me unless you give it to Scyther too, because they like rivals, kinda.
No, but they did Heracross and
Oh, they did do
they
Mega
did Her-
Heracross.
they did the Dung Beetle and what the fuck else
Okay,
they did.
yeah. Like Mewtwo makes sense, yeah. Ampharos, Steelix, Scizor. Hold
Wait,
up.
they did give it this Scizor, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Hold on, did I see Mega Scyther? No. No, I was tripping. What did I just see?
Not
No, I said
not
Pinsir.
Scyther. Yeah,
So they didn't give it to Scyther, they gave it to Scizor.
yeah.
Tyranitar makes sense. Sceptile, Blaziken, and Swampert, that makes sense. Sableye don't make sense to me. That's what I'm saying. So as far as megas they choosing, they're gonna choose some random shit, I'm sure. Metacham and Manectric, they don't make sense. Camerupt, that don't make sense to me.
I could see Medicham. I could see Medicham.
yeah, I can see better chill.
That don't make sense to me. Lopunny, that don't make sense to me.
Hello, man.
Garchomp and
This shit crazy.
Lucario, yes, that makes sense to me. Yon Mega,
What about Honey Bee?
oh no, Yon Mega ain't one. It just has Mega in the name. I was about to say.
What
Audino,
about
no.
Houndoom?
Houndoom, I don't know. I was looking at that one. I don't know. But
I don't do. Yeah,
Look,
well,
don't
you gotta remember what
that was one of the
Mega
first ones.
Evolutions was like what Gen 6, so
uh
it wasn't too many niggas to work with either.
The
which
Flygon nigga. I could name
well,
some names.
what
my
Gen
God, that's
6,
my
Pikachu.
God, yeah.
7,
Pikachu nigga.
8, 9.
We never played as
Nah,
a
Dang, Megas was Gen 6?
yeah. Yep. Damn, that was a good time to play some Pokemon, boy. Shit.
Oh, it was Gen 6. Cause
This shit was
after that after Gen 6 we always got a gimmick. And to be honest, that first gimmick was the best gimmick.
good.
So
Yep.
we got Megas, then in Alola, we got Z moves, which was ass.
And more Megas.
Then in uh what's the next region? Galar, we got
Galar was
Dynamax, and then this one we got the
I ain't
Terrace.
I like Dynamite. I miss that shit. Like the
I think
strategy behind it, cheap.
I think the Terrace could have been the best if they wouldn't have put them big ass things on their head. That just looks goofy. If you would have just had
Yeah.
gave them niggas like so like in the trailer for the ZA game, all the megas they have like a glow to them, like a white outline to all of them,
Mm.
like a glow. They could have did that for the terraforms, have different colored glows
The
for
ball.
them.
Yeah, game.
That would have looked
Water.
better. Like if you had a
Mm-hmm.
Charizard with a water Terra for some reason, now he's got like a blue aura. That would have looked better to me. But they gave them the goofy ass symbols on their head. And that shit just looks stupid to me. I wonder if they even did that shit in the anime. Did they?
I think they did.
That shit looked goofy.
They did do that shit.
Yeah, I don't watch the anime, so I don't know. Let me look. That shit looks terrible though. A big ass chandelier on a chandelier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it would look? Is that what it would be? Chandelier got a big ass chandelier on his head. That's crazy. They should have gave them niggas like aura, just a glow, like a blue outline and a blue like glow to them. That and now you know that's the water. That's the water terror. They could have did some other
Yeah.
shit. They could have did some other shit. It,
Yeah,
it,
that shit was low key lazy.
it looked horrible.
This big dumbass crown on their head.
So with this Pokemon Champions, they showed Megas and Gigantamax.
Yes. They should, yeah, they said pretty much
So they're gonna have all the gimmicks.
all the gimmicks. Yeah.
It would be crazy if I wonder if they're gonna make you pick one of those things, or if you could have a team with one of each gimmick. Like you could have one that can Gigantamax, one with a Z move, one with a Terraform, and one with a Mega. Or if you got to choose out of one of those.
I feel like you need to choose one. That's too much. That's you gonna be sweeping before the battle even start.
But everybody's gonna have all that. So is it gonna really be a sweep? Because everybody might have the same things.
It'll be really hectic. I mean, it'll just be a big. They should have a mode for that where you can have those things and then you can have only one. Like rank mode can have just you can pick one out of those. Cause nigga, that shit gonna be sick, boy. The switch gonna blow the
Yeah.
fuck up. This shit gonna
Nah.
explode.
I think that probably have it to where you gotta choose one. Like that's how it was on the anime.
It was
Yeah,
like that
you
on
can
the
get Mega
anime.
Stone or two
Yeah,
Pokemon.
when Ash he was doing the Masters 8, they could only use like one gimmick.
Oh, so they had a tournament with all of the gimmicks though?
Yeah.
And the Z moves? Did the nigga use the Z move?
Yeah, Ash actually
The Pikachu
I
wasn't
think
it?
I think he brought that shit back on what was it,
They
Steven?
just made a joint.
Yeah, I think he used it on Steven's Metagross because that nigga Mega evolved.
Which don't make no sense. That's why I don't like the anime.
And then he
Just
he
dumb shit.
and then he used a Z move one time.
No, it was like the standoff, the typical standoff.
The final,
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah. And they whipped out that Z crystal. Was it like a million volts or some shit?
yeah, 1 million votes and shit. I
yeah.
mean, and that would be fine. I would be fine with that because champion is going to be like Pokemon Showdown. It's going to be the official Pokemon Showdown. I don't know about I don't know about IVs and EVs and shit, but it's going to be pretty much you pick your team, you put your items, then go battle. Um, I think they're gonna try like the paywall method with customization. I think that's where it's gonna be like All right, you want the trainer to look this way, just like Unite. Spin the diamonds, spin the crystals on outfits
Yeah.
or auras or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm with that shit. Like I want to have. I've been asking for this. I want a battle simulator that's official. I can pick whatever Pokemon I want. I can take my Pokemon from the game. Cause you can do that in Showdown. You can literally mimic what you got in the game in Showdown and battle niggas with the same gameplay. And I'm trying to think. They do have modes where you can do all the gimmicks, but usually they just keep it to the current gen. So I am interested to see in this Champions game how they gonna do that. Like
And
get
then it's crazy because
Charizard.
you're gonna be able to play it anywhere because you can have it on your phone too.
Yes.
It's like having
Cause
Pokemon
I just
Home.
got that Showdown on my phone on my iPad, and that shit is fun as hell to play on that phone.
Yeah, you can just play it on the go.
So,
You don't
yep.
even need your Switch. You got your phone every day with you everywhere. And if you want to get some matches in, you could just get a match in. You know, Watch is training for that shit. He said,
Mm.
Watch said he training to go to Worlds.
Well, that's what's up. He
Yeah,
should. He's good. He's good enough to go.
yeah, I be seeing him on that a lot on Scarlet. I mean, is it Scarlet Violet? Yeah, I be seeing him on
Mm-hmm.
there.
Yeah, bro. Like honestly, I would still be playing Scarlet Violet if I didn't get burnt out. After you get through the story, you like, all right, bro. You're like, all right, you beat the game, cool. You can battle online and everything.
I thought you
But
liked that
you
shit.
gotta unlock the grade. Huh?
I thought you liked that shit. I thought you liked battling.
I do like battling. I didn't like the story mode. The story just was dragging. Just talking too much. I want to skip all of that shit. I don't care about none of it. I want to just get straight to the battle so that when they say champions, I'm like, thank you. I'm like, this is exactly what I've been asking for. Pokemon Showdown, but official. I could just go and battle. I ain't gotta do all this talking and shit.
Yeah, that shit was called Pokemon Quest.
Quest, the fucking game, that shit is fun as hell, yo.
I ain't played it.
Shit like Tetris.
I heard
It's ridiculous.
them niggas in China they Pokemon Quest went all the way up to Gen 5. Everybody else only had Gen 1.
You're lying.
Nah, for real.
That's
And
another thing I complain about.
them niggas made China made Pokemon Quest and they make Unite. And they have a very different version of Pokemon Unite. And
Yeah.
they have several game modes that we don't have. And they have like a
Mm-hmm.
hub world where they can run around and shit with their trainer.
Yep.
They have very different shit. They said they was gonna roll out the Chinese version slowly to us.
Yeah. Slowly but surely.
Yeah, they should look
I'm
way
gonna
better.
have to get this Pokemon Quest update. It's got to be a ROM hack. This cannot be official, yo.
Yeah, they should go all the way up to Gen 5.
And why the fuck don't we have that? Niggas would pay for that. They could literally put Gen 2 pack for $50 and niggas would throw money at the screen.
I don't know.
If it makes sense, they don't do it. That's the trend.
Mm-hmm.
Said we not worthy.
I guess not. Filthy American.
Yeah, because that's crazy. They kept updating it all the way up to Gen 5, and everybody else got just Gen 1.
I've been over here crying about that shit, bro. After I played it, I think I beat it or I got far as hell in it. I was like, bro, we need some more Pokemon now. Like I got Dragonite and all the best Pokemon. Now let's add some more so I can keep playing this shit.
I would try it.
God, it's fun. It's fun. Like you don't do like a lot of controlling of it. They do a lot of the moving for you, but it's fun as hell because you
Like
start building niggas up.
like auto battling.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But you want to see your niggas get stronger after they whoop, you get your ass whooped the first time. Like, all right, I'm about to build them up.
Yeah, I'll probably if I can get off Unite, I'll play it. I'll be on Unite every day. I'm about to play it. I'm about to play in a little bit after we get off. We need look. Me, Mims, and Maul trying to play your team. How many niggas you got on your team?
I mean, I definitely got 5. I just need them niggas to speak up and say, because I already said, look, I got niggas that's want to smoke, niggas want hands. So who trying to do it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Quiet. I'm like,
Niggas quiet. They ain't ready. Thought you said they was.
like this.
I thought you said they was good.
They are good. I don't know why they quiet though. I mean, these niggas be having like they job work at the airport and all that shit. So they could be busy, time zone.
Man,
Whatever,
well, how the
but
fuck
like,
y'all gonna? How y'all gonna go to Worlds then?
Oh, them niggas gonna definitely go to Worlds. They signed to the contract.
You got niggas on the contract?
Yes.
You lying. you lying. This nigga think he should Knight. This nigga got niggas on a label. Look, nah. You got niggas on the contract and they can't even get together to, I guess, practice or spar with some other niggas, but they can make it to Worlds.
No, I mean they get the master rank once they. What it is, I don't like playing with them when we're not master rank because mishaps and shit like that. I like to solo queue the master rank and then play with y'all niggas because I don't like losing too many times. Yeah.
That's where y'all got to figure it out.
Well, yeah, I get that, but it's also if it's 3 of us and we got 2 dumbasses, I mean we kind of fighting with a less than full deck of cards. So
Yeah.
And if they not masters, it's cool. I'll play with them then. I just need to get my stuff to masters, and then I'll play with y'all niggas.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind playing a couple matches. But
I haven't made masters every season. I think I missed like one season because I was working too much.
Yeah, but I make it my mission every season to get the master. I don't do nothing else.
How many times you made it?
12 or 13. I'm trying to. I guess my switch controller there. I'm trying to charge it. But yeah, I was trying to prove your punk ass wrong. He was like, this nigga, he don't play Unite like that. I said, watch, I'm gonna show this motherfucker.
How you was showing me when a nigga was blocked?
I don't care. I showed you in my head, nigga.
That nigga was blocked. That nigga was funny as hell. That nigga still battling with me. I ain't even know what was going on. Nigga trying to prove points to me. I'm blocked.
So, cause I don't know, bro. You sparked something when you were like, this nigga not even playing. I was like, no, I'm dead ass trying to play this shit for real.
Nah, you ain't fucking. Let me go look at your recent matches. Let me go look.
Check them out. Tell me if any was bots, because I be trying to figure that out too. Who bots and who not.
Yeah, 2 of these say bot matches.
Who bots, who not.
Right.
Yeah, 2 of these say bots. Oh hell no, Marz. No, you didn't.
What?
No, you didn't lose no bot match. No, you didn't.
You like that?
I ain't never. You look, cause you can tell when they bot matches. When it's a bot match, this is what I do. Cause I don't like doing the bot matches. I just put the controller down. I go do something for 10 minutes, and then I come back and then say y'all won. Cause it like after a minute passes, it just takes over your character for you. Yeah.
I know that.
You can't get reported because it's bots. So niggas ain't like, oh, he ain't doing nothing, I'm gonna report him. No. Yeah.
But the game detects what I thought.
The game no, that's niggas when you be doing dumb shit, niggas report you. Like real niggas. Like your teammates. Like what I be doing when niggas is just sitting there. I'm like, yo, what the fuck you doing? And after the match, I report them so they won't take the points from me.
Right.
It'll say 0. It'll take no points from you. Yeah.
I do that.
But in a bot match, nobody's reporting you. It's bots. So you can just put the controller down.
Probably my teammates.
Huh?
Ain't no way I lost to no bot.
Nigga, I'm let me show you. This shit said it's a bot match and y'all lost. You had 15 kills, 129,000 damage, but y'all lost. So all them numbers you put up, huh?
Oh, you see, I was carrying the team.
It was bots.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Every nigga do that on bot match.
Master rank. 14.
Tell Jody I need my game back since he won't unblock me.
So you need your game back.
Look, this is what Jody gonna say. That he ain't take it. When that
need that shit back.
Yeah, you know the hard gold is so silver is expensive for some reason. Yeah. Especially if you have the Pokewalker with it. That I don't have. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. I be having everything too.
He probably got that motherfucker too.
Jody got me. You know what? He actually might have. I don't know. But he was definitely he was definitely playing it though. Oh, do he still play Pokemon or no?
For Jody?
Yeah.
Kinda sometimes. If I tell him to get on.
Man, that nigga gonna act like he don't know what I'm talking about. Yep. When he was getting out the army, I let him stay at my crib for a couple weeks. Cause he had to move out the barracks and shit like that and then leave all the way yet, and I had an extra room, so I was staying by myself, so I just let him crash over there. That nigga probably gonna lie and say he ain't never stayed over there. That would be hilarious. I ain't never stayed with that nigga. Cause in that room Jody was in, that's where I had all of my Nintendo shit. My Wii and all of my handhelds. And most of my sneakers was in that room.
So that gold and silver went missing.
Nah, he just took the gold one. Now you take both, it looked too obvious. But he was definitely playing gold. And so you like the very last. Nobody be in my house. You was the nigga that was in the room where the games were. You was playing gold. And I don't have it now. I don't believe in coincidences. The maintenance guy came and took my shit. Hell nah. That nigga said, "Oh, he ain't gonna notice." Jody funny for that. Tell him unblock me though, cause I've been trying to play him in Tekken, but I can't get in contact with him.
I'll tell him. He'll be like, man, that nigga don't want to play Tekken, man.
It's crazy. I had two niggas unblock me in the same day. There's this one nigga from like several years ago, like probably like 10 years ago. He finally unblocked me because one of my other homies told him to, he was like, "Yo, Spencer asking about you, unblock him." And then you told Marz to unblock me, and then Marz unblocked me. So in the same day, two of my niggas from the past unblocked me. Now I just need Jody to unblock me. I just need Jody in Spain to unblock me.
Wait, again?
Yeah. I just need Jody in Spain to unblock me. Let me stop this recording. Let me stop. That's today's episode for Rotom Radio. with us. So we'll see y'all next time.